Welcome to the Risk Forever channel, guys. The channel which shares the most relevant tips and tricks on how to win at Risk and improve your rank in no time. Subscribe to the channel and you won't even see how fast you will become so much better at Risk. Push that notification bell to see new videos first. This is your host Champion Ever. And today we're playing another 4-player fixed card game which is being played with Expert plus ranked players, meaning that my opponents could be ranked anywhere from Expert to Grandmaster. Also, as you can see from the icon on the purple player's avatar, they're a bot. They didn't ready up, so they were replaced by neutral inactivity AI, meaning that the purple bot will just be stacking its troops without making any attacks. Which of course we will try taking the advantage out of that. So for example, what I see is that the purple bot has 4 troops in the territory of Central America, aka the outer border of South America. Meaning that if I take over South America, then I'd only have one border to guard it, which would either be Brazil or North Africa. Preferably North Africa, because Brazil would keep blocking troops. So next turn I'm going to fortify those 7 troops of Brazil to the territory of North Africa. So far those players not being so friendly towards me. What I mean by that, the green player crushed my 4 troops in Middle East when it wasn't necessary, and the pink player crushed my 3 troops in Central Europe. But I believe I get the idea of what they're trying to do. By them seeing that I've got one border continent immediately, they tried to team up on me, so I wouldn't be able to dominate the whole game immediately. But when it comes to the green player's case, I'm not sure why. Besides that, he also didn't take over Australia in the same turn. The purple bot guards the Indonesian border by stacking an army on Siam, and since it's neutral inactivity bot, the green player is safe from the purple bot breaking through Australia itself. Finally the green player got Australia. But at least for the pink player, it will take one more turn of getting Europe. The green player has a 6-troop army on Iceland, which helps me a lot. Green will either have to crush 5 troops of the purple bot on Greenland, or will have to get out of Europe attacking the pink player's territories. Right here I started removing the pink player from external positions. Hopefully the green player will attack pink in some way also, but I really doubt so. But of course he goes to crush my army in Asia. Luckily for me he got a bad blitz. But now I know that the green player will be all in on wasting all of the troops he gets on me. Him doing that the second time sends me a very clear message, so I'll have to remove all of his territories next to me, as otherwise he will smack his troops into me. So I'll just leave his territory in Iceland, because then I'd have to go through the pink player's territories as well. But in any case I am removing all of the green player's territories in Africa plus Middle East. He showed to me that he will be an enemy to me. And when it comes to the pink player, I'm not sure. By him locking his 12-troop army and showing that he will be playing more passively, he lets us understand that he might be more of a neutral player. Though with him crushing my 3 troops in the beginning of the game, following the green player crushing my 4-troop army in Middle East back then, shows to me that if he has to pick side, then he will side with the green player over me. Fixed card games is a lot about psychology, so it's very important to notice any small details like that, well, small at first sight. Of course the green player broke through South America after he traded in a set. But that was very expected, so I'm not emotionally attached to it. At the very least he had to crush 6 troops of the purple player defending South America from North America. And also, once I trade in a set, I'll just simply wipe him out from both of the Americas, therefore he'll be stuck in Australia. He will have to crush the purple bot's army on Siam. Hopefully the green player will stop wasting all of his newly gotten troops on me. He has to decide whether his goal is just to beat Champion Ever aka me, or to actually win the whole game. Right here I believe I can afford wiping him out from both of the Americas, especially when the pink player is showing that he will be playing passively by locking his troops in Europe, showing that he will be using the European turtle strategy. But if the green player smacks his Australian troops into me after trading in a set, then the game will be given away to the pink player. However, I won't be playing like a coward, and wipe him out from both of the Americas. He showed to me that he's targeting me from the beginning of the game, so if his goal is just to defeat me, then nothing I can do over here, even if I start playing passively. To let him receive extra troops by letting him hold South America, would be even of a worse decision. Also right here I see there's no reason for me to keep the pink player's 5-troop army in North America, as if I take that army down, I'll be able to continue holding South America under one border to guard as basically North America, and at the same time South America from the North American side is being protected by the purple bot. It has armies in Greenland and Kamchatka. And at the same time it will help me secure extra territories, for a bigger territorial troop bonus. But of course with the green player stopping to attack me, the pink player decides to take over that role. The pink player of course can break through Africa, but at the same time I can break through Europe as easily. But also without unleashing his biggest army towards myself, thank God. Remember that fixed cards are a lot of about psychological and diplomatic aspects, so very often other players will play in order to retaliate, to get that sweet revenge instead of playing to win, especially the lower ranked players. So I have to keep that in mind. But risk forever guys. That's the name of the channel. Let's embrace that and rather lose having a fun and exciting game, than win in the most boring way possible. So I won't be turtling like that, sure thing I'll try breaking through the pink player. Let's show him to not start conflicts like that. Especially when not matter what, I'll be holding South America, plus I also have a bunch of territories. Of course the pink player could decide to suicide on me, but if that's the case nothing I can do about that. Right here I'm in diplomatic disadvantage anyway, getting the best spawn in the beginning of the game and both of those players deciding to team up on me, so I'd be screwed either way. I won't be over-attacking though, because pretty sure the green player is just keep waiting till either I or the pink player will crush one another's army. Right here the pink player sent me an alliance request, after fortifying his army next to me. He didn't break through me, so that might be a genuine alliance request. Could be also possible that he's just saying that if I break through his once again, then he'll just suicide on me. And while I'd like to keep playing aggressively, I know that I shouldn't overdo it. Especially when I keep receiving more troops a turn there the pink player does, we'd get 5 troops each for our continents, but I have many more territories which give me extra territorial troops. Also my position/location is better. One border South America with a strong guard versus Europe with many borders which could be invaded at any time. The pink player goes to crush my army getting the attacker's advantage of even 14 troops, so that's very lucky for the pink player and me that the green player doesn't just get to dominate the game right now. But of course because of the attacker's advantage, it's better to attack than getting attacked, especially when it comes to bigger armies. So on the other hand it was a smart decision of the pink player. Though very risky, but again, if we had been neutral towards each other, the pink player knows then that would have been benefiting me. Or the game might have just been stalemating. So I'm happy the pink player went for that rather than we just been in a stalemating situation. I retaliated to the pink player back to show him that he's not getting away as easily like that, but right here the pink player must be very careful to not over-attack me. The green player got out of the blocked position, and shows that he's ready to take us out at any time. It might look that he's not that big of a threat having 34 troops, but let's also not forget that he'll receive 5 extra troops, then has 4 cards, and also his troops are in a one large army, which will help him get the attacker's advantage and he won't be losing any troops when capturing those territories of ones. Luckily I've got a 10 troop set at 4 cards, so the green player doesn't get to take me out as easily as that. And right here, it will be up to him what to do about the pink player, whether to let him continue holding Europe or not, because I won't be attacking the pink player that strongly anymore just to give an easy victory for the green player. I'm challenging the green player to break through the pink player. I'm the weaker player here, so I won't be doing the dirty work for him. Or in this case giving the game away to him. Right here I think it might be even worth for me to skip a card because the pink player doesn't stop attacking me, so I don't want that I'd become worth to be taken out from my cards, whichever player that is. Now the decision point belongs to the green player. It's up to him to decide what does he want to do, being the strongest player in this game. And he decides to go after the pink player, which is nice. Though he's getting the attacker's advantage and might be close to winning. And oh noes, he's getting closer to my biggest army. But phew, he doesn't proceed crushing it, he just wanted to wipe out the pink player from South America. I'm glad he fortified his army back to Australia, but what I do not like about that, is that he still has the open access to attack territories again rather than having his army blocked. He might be close towards winning this game, especially taking into the account the amount of cards the green and pink players have. The green player has 3 cards, and if he takes out the pink player who is relatively weak, he gets 4 cards from him to trade in an extra set. Right here I think I should recapture South America, but not recapture Africa. Because who knows, the green player would decide to take me out instead of the pink player, even though it wouldn't be as a great decision, or if he doesn't have a set, he might just smack my army just for the pink player to take me out. And then right here, even if the green player decides to take out the pink player, he wouldn't be able to get to my biggest army with the troops he would have left, because I kept the access blocked by not capturing the territory of North Africa. Luckily he didn't get the attacker's advantage on the pink player's 12-troop army, so I might still have a chance. We will see what we are able to do, guys. The green player trades in a set, and let's see what will he do with his newly gotten troops. Hopefully he has a bad set, but no, he got a 10-troop one, which honestly isn't surprising considering he was at 7 cards. But at the very least he wasn't at 8 or more cards, as in that case he would have traded in even 2 sets at once. The green player makes a big mistake by not either trying to manual roll my biggest army for the attacker's advantage, nor bringing me below 12 territories. Well, actually both. So basically he's letting me take the attacker's advantage from myself, and then also he gifted me 2 extra troops. And sure thing, I'll be taking the advantage of that. So first of all I made sure to crush his bigger armies to get the attacker's advantage and get in a bigger lead, and then I thought I'll take over Europe before getting to break through Australia, along with capturing as many territories as possible to prevent him from getting extra troops and decrease his chances to win as much as possible. And voila! My plan works out, and the green player rage quits the game. Take that, green! I eliminate the green player. And right here then, turn by turn, let's eliminate the purple bot as well. I predict that both of my opponents were likely experts. And yes, I was correct. What can I say? Good game, y'all. That was a very fun and aggressive match.